What's going on? Danny Crew, it's Danny Drew here, and we are back for another day of Catan. All right, we've got the boogeyman in the fourth position here. Who's taking the ore pile? I will take the ore pile. It's kind of that like awkward spot where it's like somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to take it. No, I think some decent spots here. 5, 9, 10, 6, 9, 3. Sheep port is definitely a potential play. Question is, do you go 8, 10, 4 or 8, 4, 3 with that? A lot of wood here as well. Kind of an awkward board, right? Because the ore being clumped up the way it is. I think somebody's got to just take the ore and deal with it. So much sheep on this board that I feel like the ore is valuable. Always making trades, always making good steals. 693, best wheat and brick combo, which I don't think we get this. I think it's going to go for sure. So I think it's going to be 8, 5, 10, 6, 9, 3, probably 9, 5, 10. And then we've got to make the rest of the board work. That's probably just a sheep port angle then, right? Like 8, 4, 3, 5, 6, 11. You can point left potentially to the 3, 1. Because I feel like with the amount of wood, I mean, the wood port's also a play too. Let's think about this, right? It really depends on what we see happen out of this guy here. Because if he points down, the left is not as good. But it's pretty solid, right? We have an 8 and 6 sheep. Kind of like too much wood to brick. Wow. Okay. So he does immediately what we didn't want him to do. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, look, guys, if we get the ore pile, we're happy as hell. We don't need that much in this position to rock and roll. Also, 10-9-2 up could be a play. It's really not too bad. Like 10-9-2 right or up with the 8-3-4. Double wheat, double ore, sheep. And then this brick should help us get to where we need to go. Because I'm assuming 6, 9, 3, and 8, 5, 10 go. And then it's kind of a game there at that point, what's going to happen. And I think we'll start with the 2 wheat ore. I feel like the potential to buy an early dev, use that to extort for potentially like the wood or the brick. Yeah, so I think it's 10-9-2 right with something like the 8-3-4, and we have good port play. The big question is if they take 8-3-4 and 6-9-3, okay. I'm assuming a point up here. Should never assume again the ore pile, which makes this spot not as good. What other options are there? Like 6-5-11 is the best wood, but again, might not be our best option. Yeah. Okay. So now it's a real question of what does third do here? I think it's gonna be like an 8-3-4 angle for him here, and then we probably do something like man 9-10-2 is kind of funny. 9-10-2 with the 5-10-8. Probably just 5-4-11, but it's tricky, man. It's tricky, icky. 5. So like 9-4-11 starting road. You blast to the 3-1. You settle the port, and then you drop cities. It's awkward. But there's so much sheep on this board. I mean, also, I feel like he's taking one of these spots, right? But then, like, we kind of flip-flop positions. So if he goes 5-10-8, then I'll do, like, the 9-10-2 to 5-2 with 8-4-3. Quite like it, man. I'm going to dominate the wheat. But then, like, he kind of gets the wheat advantage. Wow. All right. What if we go for the ore pile play? I mean, we have to, right? We absolutely have to do that. The question is, can we get away with doing this up? It's so funny, though. It's so freaking funny. Probably 6-2 is an issue, right? 6-2 is definitely a play. We could just control all of it with this and then point right and look for a road builder. I don't hate it. It's so funny, though. It's so freaking funny. Oh, man. 9-10-2. And then we just trade like a freaking god the whole game. The starting road's not bad, but then we give him the ore access. I don't like it. Maybe it's overly defensive. Go 5-2 to 6-2. 5-2 to 6-2 is good. If we go here and here, we need to run to a port. We need to trade like a demon. The 2 resource play just looks so unfun. Is there any way we can go without the wheat, maybe? Like 6-3-11, 8-5-10 and trade, but then like we are just in the dump. I feel like going for the wheat ore is better, but we can lock the 9 and the ore. Also take the ore port straight up. So we're definitely doing this. This is a wild position. So it's the problem. If I could get one of these spots, I'd feel way better about it, but there's no way I'm getting it, right? And I feel like if I take this, there's just so much ore that I think we're actually go for early city, trade like a demon, Screw the wooden brick. Okay, screw it. Screw it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna freaking do it. I mean, 6-2 to 5-2 is a real threat. I mean, I think black can take it. But I'm thinking he can also take 8-3 as well. If no one places 6-2 to 5-2, we've actually got an incredible port. Couple trades. We're gonna go for the early city, which is just a monster. The question is, where do we city? Is it the 10-9-2? Which is just kind of funny. This is so risky, guys. So risky. But I actually think we have a decent shot here. One thing I'm counting on is I'm counting on black taking the 8-3. I feel like the 6-2 to 5-2, it's not bad. The thing is, you don't need the ore here. Like, there's so much ore. Oh, that's risky business. All right, I think if you're this guy, you're looking at something like the 5-4-11 up maybe, and then 8-3 left could work. And wow, you have so much board here. So much freaking board as black. I mean, he is going to an open spot, so maybe 6-2 could work for him and just use the wooden brick to get to the board. I think that's fair. 8-3 is also not bad. And it hurts blue and orange. Wow, okay. Okay, we're gonna for the early city drop, boys and girls. All right, we got it. We got it. Let's not get hit. Freak. Oh, you know he's gonna hit orange here. He's gonna hit orange. Right? The race. The race is a problem. I mean, you should also know I have a perfect city in my hand. Which it's almost like, does it really matter? You know what I mean? Wow, he hits the... I think he hit orange, bro. He's gunning for your spot. And he has a road. Yeah, that's a mistake. Who's the strongest of them all? So let's hit orange here. Break is great. So let's see if we can drop a road. This would actually be pretty funny if we could do this. Okay, so what do we city? What do we city? The wheat's kind of nice, but also the ore is just port fodder. Let's just go. We're going to be number one target off the rip. Off the rip. Nice. This is going to be okay. It was always the 10-9-2. That would have been a city. I'm not that concerned with black after that move, honestly. Okay, so let's see if we can do ore for wood here. Not a bad deal. Gives us the 6-2, which we need. Also, we can do this. We can do ore for sheep. Need to kind of get this crap out of my hands. I'm just doing the one. There we go. Road builder would have been goated. Oh my God. Oh, it was the 9-10-2. I'm so bad at this game. I'm so freaking bad. Or for wheat. Not a bad play for him. Also, or for sheep gives him a dev. Not bad. Not bad. The problem is they're going to be always able to steal ore out of my hand. Oh, it's the plow. Plow. No, why? Blue's in a bad position, man. Sorry, blue. It's not a bad deal. It's a good trade for him. Puts me under as well. Not bad. So I can dev and then drop a road. Really, I need this 9-10-2 up and running. I'll do it for 2. Oh, shit. I have to keep the brick here. It's a great rob there. Okay. Okay, another city's great. Oh my freaking God. All right. We're going to have a big 7 problem here. Oh my God. City road's pretty solid, right? Okay, we need to hit black now. I think black's our bigger threat. Plus, black has good cards in his hand. Maybe there's a play to the port. Sheep NB. Also, double pop's just good. Okay. Oh, okay. Sheep. Pretty good freaking deal, man. Just gonna give some of the city. Okay, we can do that. Is that the road settle? Jesus Christ, we're already there, boys and girls. It's already happening. All right, so now we just buy devs. We're a god. Take the, oh, you lucky dog. Yeah, we should be able to crank it out here at this point. Pretty wild. Roll 2. Yeah, I don't see how they stop us. Also, another city would be not too bad. Also, we got the brick. It's pretty solid. So this is one of those situations when you go for a port play like this, you just have to do everything you can to get your port up. Because it's just too good in this situation, right? I think our production is just going to crush, though. Like, okay, let's not get too cocky, right? We have a lot to figure out. But 9, like, more or less with how much production we have, we should be able to keep deving every turn. Like, Black is doing all this, buying a dev here and there. It's not going to last, I don't think. I don't think it's going to last. The reason I don't like the 9-4-11 for him, and probably 6-2 might have been better. It's tough to say 8-3 or 6-2, is he can build there anyways, right? So it's like, in a way, he's wasting the efficiency of his setup by pointing this way. Roll 2. Okay. We have a dev no matter what. That we do know. Okay. Yep. Pretty big for blue here. That's the issue, is blue can dev too. If he's stealing and he can get to the port, he's actually in a great spot. I think we just dev. Knight's fine. Or we could be a play, maybe. I don't know if he wants it. Otherwise, we'll just keep pacing. I think at this point we can lock down blue as much as possible. Like, this 3 needs to not roll. Okay. Yep, he's taking the ore. Yeah, he's doing this, but I just don't see it being that fruitful for him, honestly. Oh, that's such a bad roll. That's not the roll we wanted. We need a 7 here by blue, but then we lose. We get stolen from. I think this is kind of a tricky spot for Black. I mean, Black needs some utility. Maybe I'm being too nice to blue by hitting orange earlier. Orange is definitely behind. Give a road for wheat. Okay, so he drops the city. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that all day. I'm the only person with the ore, I think. Oh no, don't do it with Black. Okay. I don't know why Black would trade away his ore. Blue says he'll do it. He can non-bind me for sure here, but I don't think that's the right play for him. My only game is, I mean, realistically, my game is his army, but is there a sheep here? I'll do a sheep. I don't need the brick, bruh. I did block the sheep though, didn't I? Now the question is, what do we do with this yop? We have a pop in hand. The city's pretty good, right? Just getting the wheat up and running. Because we don't necessarily need... I'll do it for this. It's like not a bad play, right? Like, chances are we're going to roll ore. So getting... Okay. Oof, that's expensive, man. Give us a roll. Give us a roll. Here we go, baby. So we have double popping in. I think we just take double pop. Then, okay, perfect. He's doing his own thing. So we can hold the yop. I think that's way better for our position here. Right. And then road builder. Perfect. Watch, he's going to flip the knight. He doesn't have a knight. Wow, Black's cooking too, though. Nice. Well, what we can do is we can use this... road builder. I guess we can do whatever we want, right? We can open up 2 settle spots, which is actually pretty solid for us. Settle. So we have, I mean, we can also look for a road steal because we're technically right now on how many points? 8 if we take road and army. Though it's probably not going to last, right? If we can roll here, like 10, we can city. That's 5. That might be the play. Try to sneak attack. Oh, shit, brother. Most likely. The problem here, too, is if Black buys a dev. I don't think he should, though, man. He can't hold it. All right, we need to be tracking a little bit better. A pretty good assortment of devs here. The big question is, how do we go for the road play? Yeah, blue's stuck. Super stuck. Let me just do the 1-for-1, which might be helpful to him. I'm not sure. Wow. Thing is, we yacht for the city. That's 5. Yacht for the pop's kind of lame. We have a knight. Like, we can be patient here. Question is, do we drop the road builder and set up 2 open settles? I just don't think we're getting road, guys. I mean, we can go to... We can use the yacht now, but it just looks lame to me. I think to open up 2 settles is probably the better play. And then we can secure the 8 settle maybe next turn. Oh, that 11's the worst. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. I'm kind of scared here. I feel like I'm gonna get plowed. Okay, so we have the op for 5. No, he doesn't have road settle. He's at 5. Blue on like an insane amount of cards here. Ideally, I'd like to preserve the city. So I'm probably flipping a knight because I can always pop a dev no matter what. And the question is, what do I hit? It's probably black, honestly. With the wood port, it's pretty insane. Yeah, that makes sense. Now he's got a pop. Okay, he's settling. Wood's great. That's awesome. So we can just settle here, call it a day, right? Pop's not bad. The city's also not bad as well. Because we city, we have 1 ore left over. We can't get plowed. All right, let's city. Maybe we should have saved the road builder. I guess we can still take road, honestly. Probably. 10 is just such a freaking monster roll. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have just held the road builder as long as I could. Because I could. But okay, we can settle here. Ideally, don't do that. All right, I'd love to be able to get like 2 sheep out of Yop, and then essentially we got a lot of ways we can get points here. So maybe I was better. Maybe instead of using the road builder there, we road settle with the Yop, and then we have a road for 6, which is just another 2-point play. Maybe we can still take road. In fact, that's probably what we're going to do now. In fact, we have a winning sequence thinking about it, which is wild. That was not the winning sequence. I think we'll just hit black here. I guess we get a wood. Okay, and did we just settle here? It's actually so freaking close. And then we're a road off. Okay. Okay. Yep, but then we connect. In my mind, I just felt like the board was probably going to work against me to make sure that that doesn't happen. That's why I was like, I'll just open the settle. I can city settle. It might be easier for me just to city, honestly, thinking more about it. But like, I'm getting to 9 quickly here. And there's no real threat to army. No one has knights. Man, I think this ore pile should have gone much sooner. So what is he doing? He's porting. This is pretty cool that they're doing this, but it's going to be just so much work. Yeah, I think not holding the road builder was a mistake, especially with the side-by-side. That's game. But whatever, you know what I mean? It was extended. Yeah, they should have extended. Maybe 2 is better for him to just go down the middle. I guess it doesn't matter. He drops 2 roads. He does have a nice road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which stops my connect on 6. So here's the deal. As long as the 7 doesn't roll here, we win the game. It's ore port, man. It just shows you guys, right, how freaking good ore is. Just wild. GG. What a wild game. Road, army. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for being here. Or port. There you go. Get a port, win a game, have fun. I'll see you guys. Y'all take care. Peace.